story with you guys so you can kind of understand what's going on with everything in life. Probably most of you guys didn't know. You may have followed me on Facebook or whatever. But my brother, this is my brother, all right? And basically, how many of you guys have role models? All right, so what basically a role model is in my eyes, is someone that you can reach out and touch on a consistent basis. My dad is my role model, and my brother is my role model. Now, my dad is my role model because he followed me in sports, he coached me, he got me to where I am today. So he taught me how to be a father, always be in the kids' lives, and that stuff. My brother is my role model just because as I was growing up, he set an example of how he wanted me to follow in his footsteps. And what a role model is a leader. All right? They don't have to be famous to be a role model, but they are a leader. And what you have to understand is those individuals lead. Regardless of what people say about them, they don't care. They continue to do what they do. Now, my brother, when he was growing up, didn't smoke, didn't drink, didn't get caught in any of those things. When I grew up, because I wanted to be like my brother, I didn't smoke, I didn't drink. I didn't do any of those things by coming through high school. Now, I had friends that smoked and drank, but my true friends knew that I wasn't going to do that, so they didn't pressure me and try to do that. The not true friends tried to get me to do those things, even when I went to college. But if you continue to say, hey, I'm not going to do those things, because you have those type of role models that put that in front of you, then you will overcome that. And role models are leaders. We talked about that. And those are leaders. Now, the reason I show you the picture of my brother is because he's basically my best friend. When I went to the 9th grade, he graduated. So we never was able to go to the same school. And when he graduated, he went straight to the Army. So he's been in the Army for a long time, about 22 years or so. Or right about 20 years, I'd say. And I think he's going to make a career out of it. But I rarely ever get to see him. But the time that I get to spend with him, I take it in. Well, on the way to practice yesterday, he was sent over to Afghanistan in July, the beginning of July. So on the way to practice yesterday, he said, he texted me from, I think, something like a Yahoo Messenger or something like that. And so he texted me, he said, hey, just want to say, God is good. On our final destination back in, we came to basically a roadside bomb. And he said, something told us to stop, and we stopped right before we hit the bomb. And he said, we called the bomb squad. The bomb squad came in, blew the bomb up, and we were okay. We got to our final destination. So, in that, I look at that as teamwork. Teamwork. Because the bomb squad wasn't there. The bomb squad wasn't there. The actual person who was there was my brother's group. So the bomb squad had to be called in to blow that up. That's teamwork. Now, this tournament, it may be, a little bit of a cliche or whatever, but this tournament, we're going to war. It's not the same war that my brother is going to, or is in now. It's not that same war. But what you have to do as teammates is you have to put your bodies on the line for your teammates. Everybody plays as a team. All right? Everybody plays as a team. You may not be the fastest on the team. You may not be the best shooter on the team. You may not be the best rebounder or best defensively player. But you've got to hustle to do the things that you can do in order to help the team out. All right? The bomb squad probably, their job is not to walk around and find bombs. Their job, if they run on, someone else runs up on the bomb, their job is to come and defuse the bomb. All right? So you got to understand that you're in a special place. And remember the quote I always say, I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, it says, there's no practice, there's no glory in practice. But in order for you to get glory, you have to practice. This is your time to get the glory. All right? Everybody got the pens, right? The little country ball of pens. Did everybody keep one? When you look at those pens, because I'm sure when you go home from this tournament today, or this week, you'll look at some of those pens and you'll be like, who's that team? Who were they? We don't want people to look at our pens and say, who was that team? We want people to look at our pens and say, wow, this team right here, the Little Country Ballers, this team was good. They were scrappy. They got after it. They did everything that they needed to do. We remember them. Now, you probably remember the Boston Showstoppers because, they won the Division II last year, in the Tennessee, because they won the Division I national championships, and they came in with their defending championships, 6th grade jackets and all that stuff. So you probably remember those individuals because they did something last year. It's your opportunity now to do the things that you need to do. All right? It's your opportunity to do that. You have to do it each and every